It's the number 7, Bryson Dickerson, grabbing the early lead in this one as they roll into turn number 2 now. As we go to the XC2 6 to 8-year-olds. 10 seconds. Clayton Sampson, Jase Strauss, Stratton Weddle, Bo Bombwell, and Ariana Neville. All band rolling, row number 2. The 306, Jase Strauss from Springfield, Ohio, Duncan Oil, Moose Racing, and Back Alley Fabrication. Matt Ryan taking the early lead. 90 stock, 89. 10 seconds. Taking the season, Jersey Dillon, Dawson Lane, Melvin Steele, Jackson Fish, Elon McGarry, Aubrey Critter, Mason Fry, Braxton Hessel, Roger Gatos, having nicely. Also Camden Phillips, Preston Bickley, Wyatt Nolan, and Brindley Royster. Sure who got that early lead out there. There's a host of them in that first turn. As we go down to our next row, 50 senior 6 to 7-year-olds. J.P. Pickens Jr., Liam Steele, Brayden Hardy, Leo Craig, Hunter Lassell, Diesel Ferris, and Nick Nevin Dotato. 10 seconds. Billy Barrett, Chad McCormick, Cole Collins, Timmy Martin, Torrey Tom, Colton Delabar, Bentley Groves, and Hayden Allison off and rolling. A full line, 7:14. Bentley Groves from Onway, Ohio, Wicked Edge Powder Coating, Benzol Precision Racing Parts Back Ride, 50 junior 4 and 5-year-old riders coming up next. Crew Steel, Casey Calloway, Colston Wilson, and Casey Jennings. And 10 seconds. And they're off. 50 junior 4 and 5-year-olds into that first turn. It's the 327 Colton Wilson from South Salem, Ohio, a 5-year-old on a Back Alley Fabrication, Blevins Creation, S&M Contracting back ride. Once again, folks, the start line is closed until opened by start steward Jamie Jenkins, which will be about 15 minutes prior to the start of the race, which should be probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so you can stand by.
All right, Rodney, thanks for the great starts this morning here at the ATV Micro GNCC at the John Penton. And this is Chuck Lemaster with Team Faith. Pleasure to be with you this morning. It's a bright and beautiful day. God has blessed us with some sunshine, and it's going to be a great day of racing as we kick things off with this first class, the ATV Micros. To bring everybody up to speed, we are at round number 7 already. It seems like we just started last week, and already we're 7 rounds into this GNCC series for 2021. It's been exciting in the ATV Micro ranks as we've had a battle between Cody Buchanan and Bryson Dickerson as they've been going back and forth all season long. Now Bryson Dickerson came out swinging with 2 wins in a row. It's been Cody Buchanan who has been on a tear, an absolute tear, winning the last 4 rounds. That does not mean, however, that he's been dominating. He and Bryson Dickerson have been trading places throughout the entire races these last several rounds. And even the last race, last time we were together 3 weeks ago, it seemed like it was going to be Bryson Dickerson that would come out with the win, and yet it was Cody Buchanan that snagged that away and came home to the checkered flag in first place. So it is right now Cody Buchanan with a slight edge on points, 117 points to 114 to Bryson Dickerson. Expect some bar-banging action here this morning. In the MXC2 class, Jase Strauss is the one that's commanding the points lead by 1 point over Clayton Sampson. Clayton Sampson got his second win just 3 weeks ago. Take a look down at our 50 senior class. The 50 senior class has really been shaping up to be J.P. Pickens' year. J.P. Pickens has a commanding point lead of 117 points to 94 points. He has 5 out of 6 wins for the season. Bo Collins has 1 win for the season in that 50 senior class. In our 50 junior, it's Jason Jennings. Jason Jennings is commanding the points lead right now over Cruz Steele in second place. I think 3 weeks ago it was Wesley Congrove that came out of that with his first win ever in that 50 junior 4 to 5-year-old class. The 90 stock class has been an interesting class to watch this year. It's only Colt Moore has been the repeat winner. He's got 3 wins so far. He's in second place in points. So anticipate anticipate some bar banging action in all of our classes today as they bang their way through the woods here at the John Penton GNCC. If you come into the raceway today, this is the Sunday Creek motocross track. You look around and say, hey, things are a little bit different here. Hey, speaking of different, here is the orange bumper. That's Bryson Dickerson coming through in first place. Man, and he throws a look over his shoulder and he sees that he is all alone. Hard charging, he's on the throttle. He has disappeared out of sight, now comes out of the woods. It's the green A-arms. That indeed is Cody Buchanan in second place. Right behind Cody is the number 315. That's Reed Stevens. Reed Stevens has been throwing down some solid lap times here in the last couple races. He's been improving with every race. Reed Stevens in third place. So Bryson Dickerson has a 15-second lead after one lap complete. Cody Buchanan in second place. Reed Stevens in third. Coming around the corner in fourth is the 323 of Stratton Liddell. Now Stratton's out of that XC2 class. Stratton's leading that XC2 class. Moves himself up into third place overall based on timing and scoring adjustments. All right, here's the pink bumper. You get to recognize that 247 of Raylan Dickerson. She's coming through in that XC1 class. Clayton Sampson slides through now. And when I say slides through, I mean slides through. He nearly tagged the scoring trailer here as he came through on the wet grass, gave it a little bit of gas. Not being too aggressive, but it pitched him sideways. There's the 306. That's Jase Strauss. Jase Strauss looking real good in that XC2 class this season, but today he is back 1, 2, 3, fourth place in XC2 for Jase Strauss. Keep an eye on that 306. Jase Strauss was hammered down a couple weeks ago, and on the last lap, I think it was the checker flag lap, only man, couldn't have been a quarter mile from the finish. He came out of the corner charging hard and tagged a trailer that was parked close to the racetrack. So he just kind of drifted wide around that corner, tagged that trailer, fell off the bike. He was okay, but caused some significant damage to his bike. He's back at it. It looks like his bike is fixed. He's charging hard today. Look for the 306 Jase Strauss to try and work his way into that top three. And hopefully, I'm sure in his mind, he wants to be shooting for that top one overall. Looks like I see Jacob the Caesar check in, handling nicely, Sam. Those are in our 90 stock class, actually. Jacob the Caesar is leading, handling nicely by about 7 seconds. Here's the 407, Ariana DeBell. Joby Jackson checks in, Camden Phillips, Wyatt Dolan. We're starting to come through right now. I think I see J.P. Pickens right there. J.P. Pickens snags one of the white poles marking safety. Don't run into this. J.P. Pickens, his rear wheel just a little bit, but he's off and going. J.P. Pickens, speaking of, he's on that DRR out of Shamokin, Pennsylvania. Been keeping an eye on him because he's been dominating the 50 senior class. On one lap complete based on timing and scoring adjustments, he's in 10th place overall. We have seen him work his way from the 50 senior class. We've seen him work his way up to the top 5 overall. I'm sure he's got his head down and he's charging hard today, looking for a top 5 overall in addition to the win in his class. He's learning at an early age. It takes consistency and speed to accomplish that mission. Starting to really tighten things up here as ATVs are coming through nose to tail. Bo Collins checks in on that Apex. He's in that 50 senior class. Colt Delabar not too far behind. I tell you what, this wet grass, there was a dew last night. I've already mentioned a couple of riders that came through timing and scoring a little bit sideways and catching the trailer ramp, catching the corner poles. They're not alone. This wet, dewy grass is causing these ATVs to slide a little bit as they punch the throttle, trying to get back out of this chicane. It'll tack up. It'll dry up here in just a minute. I'll bet you by lap 2, this will be real good traction through here. Just just a little bit of moisture from the humidity overnight, the dew overnight. Going to soak into the ground, make prime conditions for these 4 to 9-year-old kids that are out here charging hard this morning. Here at a beautiful, beautiful Sunday Creek Raceway. If you've ever paid attention to the tents that GNCC uses, you'll notice that they're similar to circus tents. Big sturdy poles, they're anchored in real good, and there's a reason for that, because if they were easy ups, they would not take the abuse of getting tagged by ATVs as they come through sliding sideways. Good morning, GNCC. Welcome to staff photographer Ken Hill. See that he's back with John Penton, smiling, got his camera in hand, and shooting some good photographs of these ATV micros out here, charging hard, doing his thing. All right, we're due. We should be due here in just about a minute or so. Well, hey, right now we're due for Bryson Dickerson to come around. That's 2 laps complete for Bryson Dickerson. He is working his way through lap traffic already. Looks like Cruz Steele was just ahead of him. Cruz Steele was in that 50 junior 4 to 5 class. And Bryson Dickerson came out of the woods right behind him. And once they got through the chicanes, he was able to make the pass and put Cruz Steele a lap down in the overall. Cruz Steele, we'll check on him in just a second here and see how that 4 to 5 class is shaping up. But Cody Buchanan should be popping out of the woods here in just a moment. We're looking for that green A-arms. It was a 15-second deficit after 1 lap. We're now on 2 laps, and I dare say, folks, that it's been longer than 15 seconds. In the opening monologue, I mentioned that it's been Cody Buchanan who's won the last 4 races, but they have not been gimmies. He's had to work for him, and Bryson Dickerson is out to prove something today. Right there is the number 3 of Cody Buchanan, followed closely by the 315 of Reed Stevens. Now Stratton Waddell has closed up the gap. Stratton Waddell is right there on the tail end of that freight train between Cody Buchanan and Stevens. So Stratton Waddell out of that XC2 class has physically latched onto the back of those 2 riders, put Stratton into the 2nd place overall. But you thought time against scoring. He started 30 seconds behind that first row. He gets those 30 seconds back. So as long as he's got those 2 in sight, he is good. But as close as he is, I guarantee he is looking for a way around the number 3 and the 315. And he'd like to get physically around them and see if he can put his head down and close the gap up to Bryson Dickerson a little bit. If he can close the gap to Bryson Dickerson, a win is not out of the question. Charging hard. Yeah, just to answer anybody's questions, the internet is down right now, so these live laps, live scoring is not working on your phone at this moment. We're aware of the we're aware we've got some smart people working on it. For now, I'll do my best to bring you these live results. And you can always come up to the finish line, and we've got the results scrolling through on the monitors that you're welcome to scan and take a quick look at. Right now, it is Bryson Dickerson with the lead. Stratton Widow in 2nd place out of the XC2 class. Cody Buchanan in 3rd. Reed Stevens on that 315 DRR is in 4th. Clayton Sampson's checked in. He's in 5th now. Clayton, of course, is in that XC2 class. Bo Boswell in that XC2 class is in 6th place overall. Jase Strauss is in 7th place overall. So we're running order in that XC2 class. Stratton Waddell is in 1st. Reed Stevens in 2nd. No, my apologies. Clayton Sampson is in 2nd. Bo Boswell in 3rd. Jase Strauss in 4th in that XC2 class. Bryson Dickerson with the lead in the XC1. Cody Buchanan in 2nd. Reed Stevens in 3rd. Raylan Dickerson did check in a second ago. She's in 4th in class, 8th overall. Jacob DeCesar's in now in that 90 stock class. He's up to 9th overall. Now nicely right on his, right behind him there in 2nd place in class, 10th overall. Wyatt Dolan Pickens checks in, though, that 101 DRR in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. We'll see what that does for his overall ranking. He's leading that 50 season class. He's 10th place overall with 1 lap complete. Remember, this is a 30-minute race. Lap times right now are about 6 minutes. That would be 5 laps. We'll wait for officials to give us the word on that. That's an announcer's prediction. Coming through the woods right now, looks like I see that's 404. That's Aubrey Benner. Kind of keeping my eyes peeled for that blue helmet and the 101 on the front. I see him right there. That is J.P. Pickens right there. J.P. Pickens checks in timing and scoring. He is in 13th place overall. He is actually given away position to Bentley Groves. The 714 was able to get around J.P. Pickens. So Bentley Groves now leads that 50 senior class. Bentley Groves in the 12th place overall. And we had some 90 stock classes riders come through too. So let's give a quick rundown in some of these other classes. Our 50 senior class, Bentley Groves is leading this. He was able to throw down a super fast lap time of 7 minutes flat. J.P. Pickens gave up a lot of his time by doing a 7:48. So that 48-second lap time difference allowed Bentley Groves to close the gap, make the move, and put himself into the lead. So Bentley Groves leading this. J.P. Pickens in second, Torque Tong in third, Liam Steele in fourth, and Colt Delabar rounds up the top 5 in that 50 senior class. Our 50 junior class right now, we're still waiting on 2 laps to be complete, but it was Casey Jennings who was leading this after 1 lap complete. Colston Wilson in second place, Cruz Steele in third, and Casey Calloway in fourth in that 50 junior. Only 4 and 5 years old there. Our 90 stock class, we're seeing some increased lap times here. Jacob DeCesar was able to throw down a 6-minute and 38-second lap time, followed by Adeline Nicely in second place with a 6:59. So sub 7-minute lap times for these 90 stock machines. Doing real well. So Jacob DeCesar leading this, Adeline Nicely in second, Wyatt Dolan in third, Aubrey Benner in fourth, and Camden Phillips rounds out our top 5 in that 90 stock class. There are nearly, it looks like there are 17 entries in that 90 stock class, making that one of our largest classes in the field today. Matter of fact, I can tell you with certainty that is the largest class in the field. The 50 senior class has 15 riders in it. So definitely some stacked competition here at the John Penton GNCC. All right, while scrolling through the results, I missed it, but number 7 of Bryson Dickerson did check in. Bryson Dickerson came through with a blistering 6-minute and 20-second lap time. Stratton Liddell, last time around though, that XC2 rider in second place, on his second lap, did a 6:05. So if Stratton can continue that pace, he could conceivably close that gap. Was he able to get around the number 3 and 3:15? There's the 3:23. Oh no! Stratton Liddell checks in, gets hard on the gas, and I've been telling you about that slick grass here at the finish line. It spun him completely around. He took out the banner. All right, now that drama's over. Stratton Liddell is indeed in second place. Physically in second place. Reed Stevens checks in. Clayton Sampson checks in. Cody Buchanan's in. So that's our top 5 with 3 laps complete. So here's the running order, folks. Bryson Dickerson in first, Stratton Liddell in second, Reed Stevens in third, Clayton Sampson fourth, Cody Buchanan in fifth. So Reed Stevens was able to put the pass on Cody Buchanan. Cody Buchanan, instead of closing the ground, he's given way to Stratton Liddell. And Stratton Liddell physically made the pass from the second row. He's passed all the XC1 riders except for Bryson Dickerson. Bryson Dickerson did a 6-minute, 20-second lap time that time around. Stratton did a 6:26. So if Stratton has hopes of running down the leader, he's going to have to throw down the hammer, which is exactly what he did coming out of timing and scoring. And it bit him because the wet grass spun him right around through the banners. He had to get some assistance to get back up, back onto the racetrack, and then he was hammered down again, back off into the woods. He's fighting to make up time, trying to gain ground when the number 7 of Bryson Dickerson on that DRR out of Warsaw, Ohio, who is currently leading and dominating this race here at the John Penton GNCC. Checked in. It looks like Bo Bothwell is in. Bo Bothwell in second place there. No, third place because Clayton Sampson's in. And so Clayton Sampson's in second place in that XC2 class. Bo Bothwell is checked in. Also doing a 6-minute and 20-second lap time. Our fast lap of that lap goes to Clayton Sampson. Clayton Sampson is currently running second place in the XC2 class. 5 laps is confirmed. We have 3 laps complete. 2 to go. So white flag will be coming out in about 3 minutes. So Clayton Sampson was the fast rider that lap with a 6-minute and 2-second lap time. Reed Stevens, who was able to put the pass on Cody Buchanan. Reed Stevens did a 6:12. Looks like Cody did a 6:20. Our leader Bryson Dickerson did a 6:20. So you see that all of our lap times are fairly close right there, within a handful of seconds of each other. Our 90 stock class with 3 laps complete. Jacob DeCesar continues to lead that. Wyatt Dolan in second place. Adeline Nicely in third. They are spread out by only, looks like 11 seconds between second and first, and then 25 seconds from third to second. That was Bentley Groves charging around just in front of me here. Bentley Groves is leading that 50 senior class on that 714 DRR out of Otway, Ohio. So Billy Groves putting on a strong ride today. He's worked his way up to 11th place overall. JP Pickens was only about 10 seconds behind him after 2 laps complete. It looks like Billy Groves has been able to throw down the hammer and stretch out his lead a little bit because JP Pickens should have already been through here. I've yet to see that blue helmet pop out of the woods. However, in the meantime, Ricky Towery is waving the yellow caution flag, slow down as he comes through his timing and scoring. He's got the white flag behind his back. We are less than a minute away from, conceivably, it would be Bryson Dickerson coming through to take the white flag. However, we know that Stratton Little is charging hard out of an XC2 class. He's physically in second place and trying to make up some time. If he can just get within sight of Bryson Dickerson, timing and scoring adjustments will give him that position that he's digging for. All right, Ricky's searching through the woods. Eyes are peeled, white flag poised to come out. Long line of traffic coming out of the woods here. A very long line of traffic coming out of the woods here. There's the 101 of JP Pickens. I believe that he would be second in that 50 senior class. We'll check in just a moment. We have yet to see our leader. Well, I'll tell you, that's interesting. That was at least 12 ATVs nose to tail. We'll have 1 lap to go, and that's a lot of lap traffic to pick your way through. I imagine this. There's the orange bumper, and there's the white flag. The number 7 working his way through lap traffic. That is Bryson Dickerson continuing to lead. He is thick in the middle of lap traffic. He's got lap traffic behind him. He's got lap traffic in front of him, so he's fairly well insulated. We're looking for the 323 now. Waiting on that 323 of Stratton Little. And there's the 315 of Reed Stevens. Reed Stevens has reclaimed the second place position physically. something happened to Stratton out there in the woods. Stratton was putting together such a great race today. Had his eyes on the prize, but he's given up ground physically. Of course, he's coming from that XC2 class, so he has timing and scoring adjustments to his favor. If he could just latch on to that group of XC1 riders, he'd be okay. But man, I'll tell you, expected to see him already. There's the 11 of Clayton Sampson. There's the number 3 of Freddie Buchanan. There's Stratton right there, 323. Came through, Stratton Weddle. Stratton Weddle has actually dropped the position in that XC2 class. Clayton Sampson has taken control of that XC2 class. Clayton Sampson leads that XC2 and is running in 3rd place overall. So Bryson Dickerson's our leader, Wade Stevens in 2nd, Clayton Sampson in 3rd, Stratton Weddle in 4th, Cody Buchanan in 5th, Bo Bothwell's in 6th, Jase Strauss is in 7th. So Jase Strauss continues to run in 4th place in that XC2 class, but he is all over the rear bumper of Bo Bothwell. So Bo Bothwell trying to hold on to that top 3 position. Meanwhile, Stratton Weddle there in 2nd. Would love to get back around Clayton Sampson after putting together one of the best rides of the season. Stratton Weddle has given up ground, not just to the XC1 guys, but to the XC2 rider Clayton Sampson on that number 11 PRR out of Rosedale, Indiana. Clayton Sampson just kind of laid back, a little bit of a slower start today, but he's putting together fast lap times. Kind of stayed below my radar, but he was always right there in 2nd place. And he was ready to strike when the time was right, and he's made it happen. He's going into this last lap, going into this white flag lap. First place, 3rd place overall. Consistent lap times there with the XC1 guys. Bryson Dickerson was a little bit jammed up in traffic in the 651 that last time around. He is out there on the white flag lap. Lots of lap traffic in front of him, so he's going to have to be smart and be patient. He's got plenty of time to make good decisions and bring home his 3rd win of the season. There's the number 21 of Jacob DeCesar. Getting a quick talking to from our official saying, hey, no passing in the scoring zone. Once you pass that flag, you can't pass a rider before the transponder picks you up. You gotta wait till you get out of the chicanes. White flag is out. Leader is due in about 2.5 minutes. Got a good track crew here at the John Penton GNCC, restaking some banners. Woo. You almost get to see a banner ripped out again. This grass, I predicted that this grass would dry out by the 2nd lap, and I predicted wrong. We're still having some sideways action up here at the finish line chicanes. That's all right, we've got a competent track crew here with a hammer. Bryson Dickerson leading this. Reed Stevens in 2nd place. Clayton Sampson in 3rd. That's our top 3. We're waiting about 2 minutes away from the conclusion of this race. Maybe a little less. Depends on how fast Bryson Dickerson can get around and bring home his 3rd win of the season. Meanwhile, in that 90 stock class, we've got Jacob DeCesar leading it. 4 laps complete. Wyatt Dolan in 2nd place. Only about a half second behind Wyatt Dolan of Jacob DeCesar. Battling nicely in 3rd place. So we have a battle going on for the win in that 90 stock class between Jacob DeCesar on that 21 Honda and the 874 of Wyatt Dolan. In the 50 junior class, Kason Jennings is leading this. Colston Wilson in 2nd, Bruce Steele in 3rd. In the 50 senior class, continues to be Bentley Groves. Torque Tom is taking over the 2nd place in the 50 senior class. J.P. Pickens in 3rd place. Colt Delabar in 4th and Liam Steele in 5th. Checkered flag is behind the back. our official referee, Ricky Towery. Checker flag hidden behind the back, white flag still in hand. He's peering through the woods and the poison ivy and the oak leaves. He's saying, who is it going to be? We're anticipating seeing the orange bumper of Bryson Dickerson on that number 7 DRR out of Warsaw, Ohio. Been working hard, put together a great ride today. He's been up front the entire day, riding smart, putting time into his competitors, picking his way through traffic. He knows exactly what it takes. He's going to make up some points today. He came into this 3 points deficit. He's going to, if Cody Buchanan remains back there in third place, he's going to be within 1 point of the championship with 7 rounds complete. We'll not count those chickens yet. The race is not over until the checkered flag flies, and we are due any moment now. As Ricky Towery peers through the woods, this is a white bumper coming. White flag continues to wave. There it is, there it is. You know who it is? That's the 315. That's Reed Stevens. Reed Stevens is taking the win, his first win of the season. 315 to Reed Stevens on that DRR out of Morgantown, Indiana, is taking the win today. Like I said, it is GNCC Racing. Anything can happen. Bryson Dickerson led the entire race, as he has so often done this season. He led the whole way till the last lap, and something's happened to Bryson Dickerson. Reed Stevens takes advantage, puts his head down, rides smart. 30 minutes of racing. 31 minutes and 13 seconds of racing, and he brings home his first overall win of the 2021 season. Clayton Sampson's now in. Clayton Sampson in second place. There's the 323 of Stratton Waddle in third place. Cody Buchanan checks in fourth place. Cody Buchanan on number 3. Second in class, fourth overall today. So there it is, folks. What a race here at the John Penton GNCC. There is Bryson Dickerson right now. Just now checking in. Goggles are off. After leading the entire race